Why would someone need to borrow hard money if they're a cash investor? This is a question I get asked countless amount of times over the years. And it's a very valid question, valid point, but it's usually when someone does not have that much experience with private money or really doesn't know the value that hard money or private money can bring to an investor. That's when that question is usually asked. And it's really simple. 90% of my clients, my borrowers, are cash investors. The reason they come to me is because they use me for number one, to leverage their cash. And so if you want to scale your business and you want to be able to do volume and you want to basically not have to go one by one and basically to do more volume, to create more higher rate of returns on your investment, you need leverage. And that's what hard money is. We provide leverage to cash investors so they can scale their business. Number two, it's the most obvious is you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. This is the case for any type of investments where if all your investment budget or all your savings you end up putting into one investment, what happens when the nightmare or the bad dream comes along and you end up in the worst situation, right? Where that investment ends up taking a downturn and goes south and now you lost everything because you put all your hopes, everything into that one big investment and things went south. I mean, remember, you are taking a risk and every time you're investing, you are taking a risk. So there's always a chance there's something can go wrong. Hopefully you make calculated risks and that doesn't happen. The third point that I would make is that by you using hard money loans and partnering up with a private lender, you're basically now able to create higher rate of returns for your investment. For example, if you're a fix and flip investor and you're doing a project every 6 months, that means within a year you can only do 2 projects. So let's say if you're averaging a 30% return on each fix and flip investment, that means at the end of the year with 2 projects, you're going to be getting a net return of 60%. But when you come and partner with a hard money lender, now you can take that same money that you have and instead of investing in 2 projects a year, you can now do 4. And for example, you have 4 projects at 30% return a year for each. That ends up being 120% return on your money. Now let's deduct the cost for borrowing the money. Borrowing hard money, let's say average 10%. So minus 4 projects by 10%, that's 40%. You're still net profiting 80% on your money compared to getting 60% and only doing 2 projects. So the goal is to maximize and capitalize the highest rate of return on your cash, and that's what hard money provides.